Hello everybody and welcome back again to Deus Ex Human Revolution, where everything is messed up and we are the only person who can stop it, obviously. And for now that means that we have to get to the very top of this facility and disengage the lockdown, and then we have to go to the very bottom of the facility and stop the signal that is driving augmented people insane. But this right here is a dead end, so I guess I'm going to leave the way I came, through the vent, and try to find a different way to continue. And so far I haven't met much resistance, none at all actually, but I'm sure this is going to change sooner or later. Okay, that's just the room I was just in. What do we got here? Iron oceans, photoplankton stimulus and global warming. The 2008 moratorium called into action by the United Nations Convention on Biological Diversity severely curtailed the leaps and bounds being made by scientists working on the concept of iron seeding as a manner in which global warming could be combated. Alarmist claims of damage to the ecosystem, so-called nutrient shifting phenomena, and ill-researched statements stating that this method could actually increase greenhouse emissions have no basis in fact. However, it is fortunate that the Corporate Sovereignty Act of 2017 and other exceptions to the UN advisory have allowed the development cycle of this important technology to continue. The process works as follows. Iron dust seeded across large expanses of ocean stimulate the growth of phytoplankton and their 2-month photosynthesis biocycle, a process that draws carbon from the atmosphere and deposits it on the seabed following the natural termination of the organism. Okay, so is this what's happening here? I mean, this is like this large hole in the ocean, right? So how exactly does it work? This Panchaea thing. Anyway, am I still on the right track? Yeah, I guess I am. I certainly haven't been in here so far. Oh, there's going to be a dead body inside here, right? Oh no, but a lot of blood anyway. Take the virus. And I guess we can move on. Okay, this seems to be another storage room that I don't really need. Well, guess I'll take the money. And before I go up the staircase, let me have a look at this room. Okay, I actually have a code for this one. Here we go. Alright. What do we got here? More virus, and yes, I can't carry that anymore. Let's see. Yeah, I think I have seen that one already. And this is another password for computer sex station XXX. And I've seen this one before. And I guess I don't need the vodka. But I do see a vent over here, so let's have a look at the vent. Okay, this is another dormitory of some sort. Heavy rifle. I've seen heavy rifle ammo a lot in recent episodes. I wonder if they're trying to give me a hint, like, you should really take this rifle because you're going to need it at some point. But I mean, I do have a grenade launcher, and I have a few grenades left again. So I'm not sure if I should exchange it for the heavy rifle, because they seem to be giving me more ammo for the heavy rifle than for the grenade launcher. I think I'll keep my grenade launcher. It served me well once. And I'm going to assume that this game will end in, you know, a boss battle. So I may have to use it again in that battle, right? Okay, I guess we're going to take the stairs now. And I only have this way to go. Another unidentified room over here. Okay, yeah, I guess I will take that one later. Because this will surely trigger an alarm. Oh, here we go. But I mean, I have a bunch of viruses, so I think the hacking shouldn't be a problem for me anymore. Oh, a security hub. Yeah, I wanna make use of this. Isabella, I don't know your password, I'm afraid. Okay, let's go. This was a quick one.
Access granted.
But I made it. Oh, we have a turret. Yeah, I do want to disable the turret. Camera is disabled already. So, what else do we got here? I don't need any of that. Okay. Well, disabling the turret certainly is useful enough already. Oh, that's a turret. So I guess the turret killed all these people, judging from the bullet holes. Bad turret. Bad, bad turret. Okay. I seem to be very close to my destination. Yes, it's inside this room. Alright, let's have a look at it. Oh, the door's jammed. So... Oh, I see. The window is broken. I can just jump in here. Oh, cutscene.
I don't think you want to do that, Mr. Jensen. Disengage lockdown, and whatever demons this station contains are likely to come crashing out on us.
Afraid to die, Darrow? Or just unwilling to face what you've done?
Oh, I know what I've done, believe me. I take no pleasure in it.
Okay.
And yet you still did it.
I did what had to be done.
Sure.
20 years ago, I gave the world augmentation technology. I thought I was giving it a bright future, but instead I gave it the means to destroy itself. No law, no UN regulation was going to fix that.
People are dying out there. Hundreds of thousands of people driven to the brink of insanity because of you.
I had to convince the world. Before today, people believed we should steal fire from the gods and redesign human nature. But human nature is the only thing we have that gives us a moral compass and the social skills we need to live in peace. Destroy it, and you destroy our very species.
Aren't you a little bit overdramatic here?
Don't paint yourself a savior in this. What you're doing is insane.
Yeah, indeed.
Is it? When this is done, the Illuminati won't be able to control men and women like you as they had planned, from the inside out. No one will be able to use the technology I invented to make others into beings they desire. Something we both know has happened already.
You think you're Frankenstein? Killing his own monster?
Actually, Mr. Jensen, I prefer to think of myself as Daedalus, watching helplessly as his child crashes into the sea.
So this is basically your idea of a wake-up call.
I'm ending
Very
this
extreme one.
now.
You can't. The signal is being generated from the broadcast center at the base of this facility. Panchaea's security system has been programmed to protect it, and will kill you before you even get close.
You designed that system, Darrow. You can tell me how to shut it down.
But I won't. You think what I'm doing is extreme.
Yeah.
You simply don't understand. For humanity to survive beyond this century, it must abandon ill-conceived notions about transcendence and embrace change. But for that to happen, the hard lesson must be learned. Blood must be shed.
And you're the one who's trying to stop the change at the moment? But anyway, apparently we can try to argue with him now. Let's read the description. Perceptive, confident, pragmatic. I don't know, it doesn't seem that pragmatic what he's doing at the moment. Psychological profile tends to dismiss other people and viewpoints, creating an emotional wall behind which he retreats. Views himself as an educator of lesser people. May be destabilized if his arguments are proven wrong. Can easily convert people to his cause. Is not used to resistance.
Nothing more to say, Mr. Jensen?
Okay, well, let's see what I can say. Appeal. Critique. Extrapolate. I don't know, if he is not used to resistance, then maybe we should give him some resistance by using critique, right? What you're doing is horrific, you can't force people to change, they have to do it on their own. Yeah, I still feel that he is the one who is trying to stop the change, but still, let's use critique.
Am I finally getting through to you?
Because we want to offer some resistance, right? Let's do it.
What you're doing is horrific. It has to stop. You can't force people to change. They have to do it on their own, or they'll end up resenting you for it. And doing it like this? My God, Darrow, it's insane.
It is not insane, Mr. Jensen. Tragic, yes. Unavoidable? No. History has shown us again and again that the human race is hidebound and governed by inertia. As a society, as a species, the only way to elicit any kind of reaction from it is through an act of tragedy. A horrible cataclysm.
I don't know.
I regret what I have been forced to do, but given what I know about mankind and the dangers facing us, this was the only viable choice.
Yeah, I don't think that this is the only choice you had. Definitely not. Let's see. You want us to see what you see. Huh. Well, I could continue with critique because it worked the first time. I do like the text of extrapolate though. None of it matters because that is what will happen now.
Nothing more to say, Mr. Jensen?
After today, whatever you will say will be dismissed as the ravings of a mass murderer, because I think that is exactly what's going to happen. So, if you are trying to prove a point, I think it's not going to work the way you want.
Maybe you're right. Maybe you're wrong. None of it matters, because this is what will happen now. After today, whatever you say will be dismissed as the ravings of a mass murderer. You were one of the greatest minds of our time, and tomorrow you'll be nothing but a killer.
Ravings of a mass murderer? When the truth is revealed, when people know why I did this, surely they will understand.
I don't know.
It was my genius that created the technology, my vision that seduced Zarif and Zhao and all the others who now feed off of it. They seek to stand on the shoulders of my research without comprehending the danger that people like you pose to mankind. I am the only one with the perspective, the insight, to know what is needed.
Okay. Well, what are my options here? Well, I can use pheromones, but I'm not entirely sure about his personality type. And I mean, I always like to actually win the argument by using normal arguments. I don't like the critique one because I'm not sure if he's jealous. I think he's just arrogant. He believes since he started all of this,
Nothing more to say, Mr. Jensen?
since he invented augmentations, he has kind of the right to just shut it down, even if it kills people. So I'm not sure if he's jealous. He's just, you know, suffering from extreme hubris, I believe. So I guess it's either extrapolate or appeal. And in this case, I actually do like the appeal option. I'm no different than you, Darrow. I'm still a human being. Step back for just one moment and see it through our eyes. Maybe we can tear down this wall that he hides behind, right?
Through to you?
Let's try appeal this time, and let's not use pheromones.
People like me? I'm no different than you, Darrow. I'm still a human being, just like all the men and women you're driving insane out there. Step back for just one moment and see it through our eyes. You've convinced yourself you're saving the world, but you're just lashing out in spite.
Lashing out in spite? Spare me your pathetic attempts at schoolboy psychology. You do not understand me. No one does.
Obviously.
All of this is academic, Mr. Jensen. As long as this technology exists, men like you and me will still crave it, still do anything to have it, despite the cost to our bodies and souls. Well, today, I have set the dominoes falling to change that. I have altered the course of human history for a second time. And this time, it is setting things right.
Okay, that didn't work. My persuasion level went down again. So I guess trying to appeal to him may not be a good idea. Again, I'm not sure if he's jealous, so I don't really like the critique option here.
Nothing more to say, Mr. Jensen?
So I'm not entirely sure what to choose now. I can try to appeal, but it didn't really work the last time, so maybe I'm going for extrapolate now. When all of this is over, nothing will be left but anarchy and fear smoldering in the ashes of burning cities. How can anything be rebuilt from that? Yeah, sure. Let's try to use this.
You can't have the future, so no one can, is that it? Open your eyes, Darrow. Look at what your obsession is doing to the world. When all of this is over, nothing will be left but anarchy and fear, smoldering in the ashes of burning cities. How can anything be rebuilt from that?
No, that's not what I wanted.
That was a good option.
There must be something left, some hope of renewal. Because without hope, there is nothing. I will give you what you want, Mr.
Okay.
Jensen. Codes to shut down Panchaea's security system. But you'll still be in danger. Much of the system is self-determining and lethal. When you see it, maybe then you'll understand. The technology I created will not be the future any one of us desires. Please, help the world understand that.
And how would I do that? Okay, achievement unlocked, the final countdown. Reach the broadcast center. Let me have a look at that new quest. Darrow's signal is being generated from the base of the station. Now that lockdown's disengaged, I need to descend through the station until I reach the broadcast center. Yeah, now I have to go all the way down. That's going to be fun. But at least I convinced him to be, well, cooperative at least.
The codes should help you shut down the Hyron project, Panchaea's security system. When you see it, you will understand. There is no room for this technology in the world.
Okay, so how about we just disable the technology and not all the people that are using it? Anyway, let's look around before I leave again. The speech. Mr. Secretary General, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen. David Seraph has asked me to assemble you here today so that we might speak openly and honestly about a global issue. An issue which even now threatens to pull our society apart. Right, what happened to David anyway? I haven't seen him so far. But I mean, would he be affected by the signal? I mean, he is augmented. The question is, did he actually get the new biochip, right? I'm speaking, of course, of human enhancement technology. The merging of man and machine. Contrary to popular opinion, I did not come up with the concept, but 20 years ago I embraced it. With all my heart and soul, for I believed that blending technology with human biology would enable us to reach a level of achievement which only gods can achieve. I saw us living as gods, in a realm without illness, suffering or death, a realm in which every individual is able to become the man that biology, society, circumstance or fate has tried so desperately to keep him from becoming. I myself hope to be one of those men. 20 years later I can say with certainty that this dream I had is tarnished. Human enhancement technology has not turned us into gods. Instead, it has opened the door once again for powerful men to believe they have the right to make others what they please. Kinda like you, Hugh Darrow. Men want control of the future, of the world, of each other. David asked me to show the world how human enhancement technology can change it. And after careful deliberation, I've realized I must do exactly that. I know that many of you will condemn me after today, but I also believe that one day I will be remembered as a man who saved humanity. David, forgive me. Okay. Yeah, I don't know about your assessment here. So let's look around a bit. I'm not seeing David among the dead people here, so I don't know, maybe he is still alive. Anyway, I need to go back down and disable that signal once and for all, I suppose. Let's have a quick save.
Richard, the lockdown's disengaged. I'm heading back to the hangar to see if those blast doors are open. Have you been able to raise anyone?
I'm picking up several glimmers, but there's too much interference. I think you're on your own, Jensen.
Careful there, Francis. You almost sound like you regret that.
And apparently Pritchard did not get the new biochip, huh? I mean, he was speaking about running a few more tests before he wanted to take the upgrade. And I suppose he decided not to take it because apparently he is not affected by the signal. Well, Pritchard, you have been smarter than I have, because I totally ran into that trap. Okay, so I need to go back to the elevator now. And I have already checked out all of these rooms, right? And oh, I actually see a bunch of new symbols on my map now. I guess we will finally meet some resistance after all. So let's be a little bit more careful. Yeah, there we go. Well, I kinda need to go through there in order to reach the next elevator, right? I mean, there's a vent in one of these rooms, but it's not actually going all the way to the other side. I feel it's probably best to just avoid all of these crazy augmented people. Oh, we have even more of them here. Oh, look at all of these people. Hang on a second. My energy is not going to last that long. So, let me refill my energy and into the elevator we go. There we go. Okay, Now I need to find a quick way down. And apparently now I actually have to deal with all the crazy, insane, augmented people in here. Okay. Ooh. The lights went back on. Ah, yeah, I see. We have some of them down here now. Let's see. Where would I have to go now? I mean, I need to go down. So I guess I'll take the staircase and then we go to the other side of this. It's not really clear, and my quest marker is, well, over there. So yeah, I guess I need to go to the other side of this loading bay or whatever it is. Okay. Oh, careful. I think that's where I came from, right? So I don't have to look at this again. Yeah, look at all the heavy rifle ammo they're trying to give us. Maybe I should have taken that heavy rifle. Hang on a second, there's like a room over here, yes. Nobody inside. Okay, let's have a look at the security hub. Oh, I do have code for this one. Yeah, I guess I can turn on the robots and make them kill the augmented people, but that would be just horrible. I mean, these aren't even like bell tower soldiers, they're just normal civilians driven crazy by the augmentations, so I don't want to kill them. Guess we're going to ignore that one. But we do have like a door over here. Yeah, sure, I guess I'll try to make my way over here. They don't seem to have very good peripheral vision. So as long as I don't come too close, I guess I'm fine. Well, more over here. However, I have seen a vent somewhere around here. Pretty sure I've seen one. Oh yeah, it's down here. Is there any way to actually get to that vent? Ah, here we go. Alright. Ladder going down, that's good, because I need to go down. And now I'm here. Again, I'm not entirely sure where I need to go. What does my quest marker say? Somewhere over there. Rockets. Don't need any rockets. I do take the grenade launcher ammo. So if I end up in another deadly boss battle, I guess I'm going to use the grenade launcher. Okay, we have some more crazy people over there. I hope I can avoid them by using the vent. Okay. Where the heck am I now? Yeah, that's not where I have to be at all. I don't think this is the right direction. So let's go back again. It is not very obvious where I have to go from my map, but I think it is actually... yeah, I guess it's on the other side of this corridor, and it's filled with crazy people. Alright. We're going to avoid them all together if I can. And oh, I can probably jump inside here. Yes, I can. Okay. Yeah, this looks like a new area, so I suppose this is where I have to go. Let's have a quick check. More heavy rifle ammo. And what do we got here? Attitude problem. Yeah, this is the same email again, and I'll read the rest later. So, is this... yeah, this is leading into the new area over here. Okay, yeah, let's keep moving. And this place seems to be somewhat safe. Oh dear. Oh dear.
I don't want to hurt you. Just leave.
Yeah, someone is inside here. But I think it's just one person. Yeah. I can deal with one person. Okay, there we go. Limp, proud to help support the Panchaea project. And yeah, we have lots and lots of storage lockers. And all of them are empty. I think this is the writers or programmers' way to troll the player. You know, giving us all these doors to open, and then they only put interesting stuff in like one or two of them. Well, trolling successful, because it's totally working on me. Well, I guess I have some use for that. And for that... okay, well, I suppose I got some useful stuff out of that. Okay, I guess that's all I can do here for the time being. Let's have a quick save. And let's move on. Okay, we have another side room over here. Still seems to be empty. A limp clinic. Can I remove this? Yes, I think I can. Oh! Gerta Müller? Are you still alright? You don't look insane. You're just standing here like a normal limp clinic shopkeeper? Totally unfazed by what's happening? This is kind of funny. This reminds me a bit of the shopkeeper in Resident Evil 4, who was just showing up in all these different places, selling weapons. Okay, I'll have a look at that later. But sure, let's talk to her.
You seem relatively normal, nicht wahr?
All things considered, yeah. You okay?
Thankfully, I was able to barricade myself in here when things got out of control. So, is it safe to come out now?
No. The rest of the station is still under siege. You better stay here until help comes. In the meantime, is it possible to download Praxis software here?
Yes, of course. No damage was done to the computers. See for yourself.
Well, she seems to be German. And yeah, let me have a look at your computer. Okay, they do have Praxis kits. Ooh, I don't have enough money for that. And I can't sell any stuff.
I will remain here, where it's safe. If you need help, or get word of help, please come back.
Okay, yes, I will. That's quite a pity. I would have loved to get another Praxis point. But maybe I want to buy
You
some
want
other
to purchase
stuff.
more, Mr. Jensen? Well, do what you must.
So if I can't afford the Praxis kit, maybe I want to buy any of the other stuff. I don't really need Typhoon ammo, I have a lot of it. And I can't carry any of this anyway.
I will remain here, where it's safe. If you need help, or get word of help, please come back.
Yeah, I will. I mean, maybe if I find a bit more money, I will be able to come back here and buy another Praxis kit, but at the moment, can't really do anything about it. Okay, let's keep on moving. Need to go over here.
This is William Taggart. If anyone out there is listening,
Ooh.
I'm begging you, help. We've barricaded ourselves inside the core server room. Many of us are wounded. Please, save us. Please, save us.
Okay, apparently Taggart is still alive. And I'm supposed to find him. Well, it's secondary, but I guess I will try to do that. Of course, I have no idea where that server room is supposed to be. And it's not marked on my map. So, best to explore the entire station and maybe we will find him that way. Yeah, this is a dead end, and I see a lot of enemies on my radar again. So let's be careful. Where are they? Oh, I see. Okay, so where do I want to go? I mean, my main quest is somewhere downstairs. But I feel I should explore this place over here as well. So I'm not going to use a staircase just yet. I'm just going to take this corridor and try to reach the place over here, right? And I may have to use more energy bars in order to do this. Oh! I actually went hostile, even though I'm cloaked. I guess they kinda felt me. I suppose that's possible. But I mean, can't really do much if they can't see me, right? Okay, I can go inside here. Right, and they are no longer hostile, just alarmed. I see a camera. Not exactly sure if that matters anymore. I mean, who's going to react to the alarm? But maybe I don't want to risk it. Don't want to risk getting seen by the camera. Server room. Oh! This is where Taggart is hiding, is it not? And of course, the room is filled with more augmented people. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I can just sneak past them again. Oh, we have a... We have a... Oh, I think they saw me. Well, I guess now I have to actually take them down. Well, let's try it.
Stand still.
There we go. That's 2 more down, and I'm going to... Oh, there's even more of them. Holy hell. Yes, I need to restock my energy. And this is for more health, right? Okay. 2 more down. Ooh, well, that was not nice at all. Yeah, I definitely don't want these people to notice me, because when they gang up on you, you are in deep trouble. But yeah, let me have a look at the security hub over here. This might be useful. And yeah, I'm just going to use some of my nukes here.
Access granted.
There we go. Oh, look at that. That seems to be Taggart. Does look like him anyway. And we have a robot, but the robot is disabled anyway. So let's disconnect all the cameras. And sure, let's look around a bit. Got a weak wall over here. Maybe I want to use that. Or we can just hack this door, I suppose. Yeah, sure, let's go.
Access granted.
Alright. Yep, these people seem to be alright. And that's William Taggart. Found you.
Mr. Jensen, how ironic that you should be the one to save us from the monsters out there.
Monsters, Taggart? You mean people. Augmented people who've lost all control, lost their reason.
Isn't that supposed to be my line? Unfortunately, it seems your esteemed Mr. Darrow decided to appropriate my point and turn it back on me. In madness and in blood. He has betrayed us all.
So you finally admit it. You are part of this after all. You have been all along.
It would be pointless to deny anything now, but despite what you think of us, we never wanted augmentations outlawed. All we've ever sought is regulation, rules governing how the technology is developed, and laws that ensure it's used for the good of society.
You've raised society above humanity. So who gets to make those rules?
Men with wisdom, strength, and tenacity to know what's right. Proven leaders who distinguish themselves, like you, Mr. Jensen.
Okay.
You've certainly earned the right to be one of us. All you have to do is take it.
I'm not looking for glory, Taggart.
Just remember that without control, there's no room for freedom, only anarchy. You were a policeman once. You know the importance of order.
I know there's a difference between order and slavery.
The biochip wasn't supposed to force people to do anything. It merely limited powers so that people couldn't go on killing sprees like the ones taking place right now.
Amazing how well that worked out.
Say what you will, but I know that some part of you agrees with me. Absolute freedom is no different than absolute chaos. Society needs boundaries if it has any hope of surviving. And you, Mr. Jensen, can be the one to give us that hope. Shut down Darrow's signal. Then help me get a message out saying that an accident at VersaLife contaminated the world's neuropozyne supply.
Okay.
VersaLife? And what if I decided to blame the Illuminati?
The Illuminati is just a name to get rich financiers to invest more money. Besides, do you really think the world will believe in some 18th century conspiracy theory? Do this for us, and you'll ensure a future for mankind, all of mankind, augmented or otherwise. The future Hugh Darrow offers doesn't allow for both.
Let me think about it.
Okay, so I guess you were part of this conspiracy all along and you knew about the biochip? Aha. Interesting. And well, I do agree with him on one thing, the fact that, stuff like augmentations needs regulations. But honestly, that should be a no-brainer, right? I mean, we have regulations for cars and food to make sure they're safe. So why the hell should we not have regulations for augmentations? And then again, I'm not sure if I'm understanding this correctly, but it sounds like he wanted to use a biochip to actually control augmented people. So we're talking not about legislation here when he's talking about regulation, but about physically controlling augmented people with a biochip. At least that's what I'm getting from this conversation. But okay, well, interesting anyway. I will look around this room before I move on again, but I think I'm going to do it in the next episode. So as usual, thank you for watching and see you again next time.